Hey, we're officially live. Everyone should be able to see us and hear us. Everybody say hi. Let's check the mics.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, chat, let us know. Hey, thanks for joining us, Phil. Chat, let us know if anybody's muted or frozen. We'll get that fixed right away. Sometimes glitches happen. So yeah, this is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay we do right here on the Syrinscape channel every Thursday, same time, same place. Before I get into a little recap and what the current session is and what we're doing, let's do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone introduce yourself, tell people where they can find you online, and introduce your character as well. Ellen, start it off.
Hi, I am Ellen, or if you follow me on Twitter, I'm Ellen K. Graham1, where I do hot nerd stuff. Whatever you think that is, you'd be right. I am also a creator and performer for the TTRPG podcast Roll to Cast. That's ROLE to Cast, which is a variety TTRPG podcast, award nominated. That's right. We got an award for the Down Under Podcast Awards. That's the Australian Podcast Awards. And each season is a different game system. So there's something for everyone. If you like Cyberpunk 2022 Red, if you like Pulp Cthulhu, if you like Vampire the Masquerade, if you like Kids on Bikes, if you like The Witcher, we've got something for everyone. And if we don't yet, then we will soon, because we're going to take over the world. So subscribe to Roll to Cast. That's everywhere you can find podcast, ROLE. And on our YouTube page, we are very soon about to drop a video essay that I made about dice. What they mean. How can I get some? Why does my soul yearn for more of these click-clack math rocks? So subscribe to Roll to Cast on YouTube and check that out. And today I am playing Alley Cat's The Rocker of Your Dreams.
Nice, well put. Rockette.
Hey everybody, I am Rockette Fox. You can find me in all of the common Rockette Fox places, and if you say my name 3 times into a mirror, I will mysteriously appear behind you. When you least expect it. So if you're expecting it, it's not going to happen.
Oh, my goodness.
But otherwise, you can find me on my channels and such. Just look up Rockette Fox. I'll be there. And I also have a podcast called Fantastically Strange that is both fantastic and strange. But in terms of tonight, I will be playing Hades, who is the Netrunner of your nightmares.
Nice. Phil.
Hello, I'm Phil. I'm also part of Roll to Cast. It's ROLE. And we have just announced, if you listen to our wrap-up episode, that what we're doing for our next season. And we are doing Avatar Legends, the brand new Magpie Games RPG set in the world of Avatar Last Airbender. We've already been doing some recording for it. It's lots of fun. That's cool. I'm not a bender, so I'm a martial character, so I can't do any of that stuff. I just have a cool spear. No, it's great fun. It's great fun. Cool. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice not being the non-bender. I have to be a bit more imaginative with my moves and stuff. But yeah, it's really, really cool. Really, really excited for that season. So please, if you love the show, please come check out the next season of our podcast. Me personally, you can find me at Scruff. That's SKKRUFF. and you'll find me on Twitch under that same moniker as well, where I'm doing a bit of variety. I'm on 3 or 4 times a week. We finished Cyberpunk 2077, so you've missed out. It's all over. But please come back. I think we'll be tackling the Mass Effect trilogy next. I'd love to see you. But for tonight, I am Bud, the solo who was never here.
Nice dramatic pause, man. I thought you weren't gonna. I was like, wait, what? Oh.
That's the theatre training.
Nice.
That's a pincer pause, isn't that right, Phil?
Well done, Phil. Brandon.
I just need more coffee, actually, but yes, thank you.
Yes, more coffee. Always more coffee. I'm Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando. And today I want to talk to you about Fallout because tomorrow is Fallout Friday on Rob's channel, and I'm super excited to jump back in. We have a super mutant samurai now on the team. Now's an excellent time to join us if you haven't seen any of it before, specifically because we have a super mutant samurai on the team. I play Jerry the Cool Air, but here I play Rush, the fixer that you didn't know was right behind you. Oh wait, no, that's a Hades thing. Oh man,
okay.
There's
Ellen
behavior.
I feel like Ellen didn't like that. Ellen didn't like that joke. She dipped out. She was like, "I'm out."
She's
Hey,
I'll
listen,
come
Sorry,
back.
I thought you were doing. I thought you were doing such a big pause, Brandon.
Yeah.
And then I realized everyone else was frozen, and then my Discord shut off.
That's
Sorry.
funny.
I can do the pause now if you want.
But I was like, wow, he's really milking it. Commitment to the bit.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
my
usually do
computer
commit.
committed to the bit.
I didn't commit this time, but I could have. I'm glad you believe in me, though.
I believe in you.
That's good. Thanks. Appreciated.
No
Much
worries.
love. Yeah, and so that's me. I play Rush.
Well put. Welcome back, Ellen. And hey, I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Check out Cybernation Uncensored on Twitch and on YouTube. We have lots of gameplay and streams. Like Brandon mentioned earlier, Friday, tomorrow is our, thank God it's Fallout Friday. We start at 12 noon Pacific time with our Team Wasteland. Brandon's there, a few others. It's a lot of fun. And then right after that, GM Capricious Nature, I should say Overseer, when we're playing Fallout, the tabletop role-playing game, his Team Asia takes over. So it's a nice full day, full Friday of Fallout. So tune in tomorrow. Aside from that, lots of Cyberpunk, lots of upcoming Dune. We had our session 0 not too long ago, which was a lot of fun. Then lots of series and tutorials and all kinds of stuff. So check out Cybernation Uncensored. I would really appreciate that. Aside from that, like I always say, I said it before, I'll say it again. The reason we're here is because of Syrinscape. So make sure you please follow and subscribe to Syrinscape here on Twitch and on YouTube. They put out all kinds of videos, not just gameplay like we do every week, but showcasing the sound sets that they put out and all kinds of fun stuff. So check it out, show them some support. Also, make sure you check out their app, what Syrinscape is. It adds sounds to the gameplay. It just adds to the immersiveness. It's just awesome. So check it out. It's also free to sign up. You get a free trial. So check it out. It's absolutely free to try out. Maybe let your game master know if you're a player, and if you're a game master, you should already know about Syrinscape and be using it. It's amazing. So check that out. Also, last but not least, make sure you share this link. Share the Twitch channel right now. Let people know we're live. Put it on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you can on social media. Walk over, tell your neighbor, call your mom, do whatever it takes to get people to tune in and show us some love. We would really appreciate that. We have a lot of fun here every week, and we hope you do too. We want to keep this going. So yeah, let's get into the gameplay. I'm going to do
come si dice? I'm doing Cyberpunk. Yeah, allora. All right, I'll see you later. Sorry, just got to let her know.
Well done. I hope other people will take suit. That's everyone should be doing this. But yeah, I'm going to do a little mini recap on where we're at with this new campaign called Hades Scorned. But I do want to recommend everyone to check out I think we're on like season 6. Check out all the previous campaigns, the little side art, fun 24-hour cafe sessions, everything that we've done on the Syrinscape YouTube channel. Just so many plot twists and cool sessions, NPCs, some top-notch role-playing from our team. It's really worth checking out and getting all those details. You can watch all those VODs and then make sure every week you tune in live and just get up to date with everything. But if you didn't check out all the previous stuff, that's not a necessity. You can absolutely just dive in. I'm going to give you a little mini recap. So the team is basically following the lead from Hades' AI. Her mysterious AI is trying to help her get some revenge. In a previous campaign, someone firebombed her apartment. And the AI was in the middle of having them do some other mission, but said, hey, if we get this done, I'll help you get some revenge. And sure enough, after Alley Katz had her little side arc signature series chocolate release party event, the AI contacted Hades, and that's where we are in this campaign. They followed the lead of the AI saying, check out the system in her building. They found a cloak and a hidden thing from a fellow edge running team called the Black Hats. And they tracked them down, contacted them, did a little faking, bait and switch sort of maneuvers on some conversation and persuasion to make that little, I guess, encounter happen and not lead to extreme violence, even though Hades was a little bit intense for a moment, understandably. But yeah, they worked it out with the edge running team to at least get the lowdown. Like, hey, we were just hired to do a gig. It was this guy, Stan the Man. They don't know much about him, but he hooked them up with this burner phone. They reached in a bin. They have a bunch of burner phones. They found the one that he gave them to use for that gig. And they were able to, the team was able to, I think they paid him off, or maybe it was some persuasion. I can't remember, but they ended up hooking you up. And that's pretty much where we left off. Yeah. Any important little points that we should mention for chat, or did I cover everything important?
No, I think you got everything.
That's pretty much it.
We sent our lackey into the Badlands to go pick up our lemon.
Oh yeah, that's right. Benny, the little the rent-a-dent guy, Benny, hit up Rush after all this time. Hey, you forgot to return the vehicle. I think the team kind of forgot that they stashed it behind some dune when they got on the Aero Zep out in that Aero Zep field in the previous campaign. But yeah, you hit up Pox, your Alley Katz's sort of minion, I guess we can call him. He is part of the.
He's going to get abducted again. Mark my words.
All right, let me make note of that. Write that down. But no, he but at least he's part of the 6th Street now. You did rescue him. He's still down. He's still loyal and all that good stuff. But he agreed. He'll go out and get the vehicle. So he's in the process of trying to retrieve you that vehicle. Rush ended up paying it off. So yeah, that's a good point to bring up. Aside from that, let's bring up some Syrinscape sounds as we step into Night City. And we'll take it right where we left in the previous session. Let's see. Let me bring up those sounds. Perfect. And anybody in chat, if things get a little too loud, the team's getting drowned out, any volumes need to be adjusted, just let me know, and we'll get it right for you. But yeah, the team just left off, that Edge Runner team, they had the little banter, a little meet and greet, they agreed, here's your card, nice to meet you, job's a job, but there it is. Closed the garage, went on their way. You guys are now out in, I think on the edge of South Night City and University. In that district anyways, we'll say you're out standing on the street right now. I'll let you guys kind of role play it and take it from here.
I don't know, I thought they were kind of cool.
I hated them, but you hate them too.
You see the guy, the big Jack guy? He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to work with them.
If by cool you mean about to be set on fire, then yes, that's very cool, I suppose.
I don't mean to, throw water all over our vendetta, but Hades, do you think there's any chance that you could just let this one go? Like,
just like if she was holding anything, they just drop on the floor.
I know. They already set fire to your apartment, and I feel like poking the bee's nest is... Look, it could just end bad for you, and that's the last thing I want.
Hold on. I think I'm hearing something. It's the sound of just strange chatter from a distance.
Yeah,
I better ignore it. I don't even know what could possibly be being said, because no one who is a friend of mine would suggest such insanity.
No. I think what we were saying is let's go after Stan the Man.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, I definitely heard that.
What I'm actually saying is, I don't want you to get yourself
Light him on
killed,
fire.
Hades.
Listen, if anyone gets too close, Bud, next time you need to not stand directly in front of me. But going back to what I was saying, if anyone gets too close, I will light them. I am the only one who lights people on fire. It's rude. It's rude. It's someone else's moves.
Yeah, Allie, I think you're barking up the wrong tree here. Don't think you're gonna get her to let this one go.
I'm just saying, if there's gonna be fire,
Yes, much.
Just-
a lot. So much.
I won't let you get hurt. But I want you to know that when we're going into a situation that this could all burn down around us.
No, the only thing that's gonna burn down are our enemies.
Hades, are you blushing?
Stop! Don't look at me. She kind of like pulls her jacket up over her.
Well, I'm glad that my potential death will be so romantic. Let's find this.
Ellie, and Hades actually just kind of out of nowhere. Hades actually like takes Allie's hands in hers and just like stare, just big-eyed stare. Ellie, if anyone tries to hurt you, I won't just burn them. I'll burn them and then bring them back to life so I can burn them again.
Fine.
This is sweet. This is sweet.
Oh, shut up,
Always
bud.
been known as
He's gonna learn necromancy for you.
Yeah,
weirdest
well,
thing I've done.
I mean, otherwise I'd be losing my touch, right? Fine, let's find this Stan the Man, and maybe we can just make a blanket promise to not directly set anyone in this group on fire.
Fine. I just, we can find Stan the Man and make him less of a man, if you know what I'm saying.
I
will
just
note that
want to
down.
know. I just want to know why this guy has got it in for you.
Yeah,
Be curious.
I don't either. I don't know any Stans that I know of.
I've never met a good Stan. Have you?
I assumed that they're all trash.
Sorry to anyone in chat
Anyone
whose
named
name
Stan?
might-
Wow, shots fired from Phil. Not me. That was all Phil.
From Bud said that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bud's experience.
That's in character. That was in character. That's very true, Phil. That was Bud. Anyone direct your complaints to Bud? Anybody named Stan?
Yeah. Any people who what's the disclaimer that you put in a movie? Any comparisons are
Oh yeah,
purely
not
purely
intended.
coincidental.
Fictional.
Really
Accidental.
coincidental.
Just coincidental. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I don't remember. Did we do checks to know if any of us know Stan the Man, or does maybe Rush? You're the one who has a network, right? You. There whispers on the wind. Give us any intel on this guy.
It's impossible. No one dislikes me.
Well,
Anywhere.
Yeah, you could.
people can like you and burn down your apartment, and that's not healthy or nice.
You suppose this was the act of an admirer?
I mean, in
Could
this
be.
city, I would not. I would.
Oh my
I would not be
goodness.
surprised.
No,
Oh,
right.
I'm not ready for that.
It's a burning passion.
And Rush, and Rush, yeah, you could do like either streetwise, or library search. I guess. What would be your approach for Stan the Man? Do you think that there'd be some like legit info you could look up library search wise for that name, or do you think it'd be more of a streetwise thing, Stan the Man?
I think more of a streetwise thing.
Okay, yeah, give me your streetwise. Let's see.
Come on, Rush.
15.
No, nothing's coming to memory. Yeah, you don't even think you've ever actually met a person named Stan before.
Yeah, I'm
Not, not one you liked, anyway.
Never known a Stan. Except this one Stan. But He wasn't Stan the Man. I promise you that.
Mine Streetwise is all right. May I roll as well?
Yeah.
20.
How polite.
No, nothing coming up. Sounds like it would be some type of like fixer name or gang street guy name or something, Stan the Man or something, but it's just, nothing's coming up with
It's very unimaginative, honestly.
Yeah, it sounds like something that you pick up
I don't know.
pick up and maybe throw away later.
Yeah, okay, so what's the play with the burner phone? What do you guys think?
The burner phone, was that the one that they gave us?
Yeah, they
The
gave
black
you that
hat?
burner phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Can I roll a Netrunner and see if I can track any aspect of it, like maybe the last call? See if I can, like any incoming information they have. See if I can jump into.
Yeah, you
some
can.
sort of tracking.
Yeah, what you could do is, now that you guys are hanging out, you can take a look at the burner phone. First thing is, like, at a glance, it doesn't look like a typical burner phone. So if Rush or Bud, I guess, since you guys are good at Streetwise, if you guys want to do Streetwise, and then Hades and Alley Cat, you guys can either do basic tech or education, maybe, or if anybody has better basic tech or education or Streetwise, anything like that while you're looking at it. But Hades, just at face value, it looks different and it seems locked. Like
Pretty
you
good
can't seem to
Streetwise.
access it as is.
Not today, I don't.
17 Streetwise.
Nice.
Yeah, only 15 for me.
18 education.
Ooh.
I'm an educated lady.
Yeah. Tech basic
You
tech.
studied.
14.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
it
skip
seems
on
like
my homework.
looking the phone over, it definitely doesn't look like other burner phones that you've used during your career of edge running and things like that. But Bud, you notice, like, damn, that looks like the same model that Rogue uses. That legendary solo chick that runs Afterlife. So it's some type of
that
serious,
Rogue.
like, underground, like,
That right.
burner phone that's something to it. Like, it's definitely not your typical burner phone. And then Hades will say, with your education, you remember reading about this in your survey of commercial communications class. And it's crazy, you never thought that you'd actually see one in person, but you know that this used to be used by the CIA. It's old CIA tech. And they ended up selling it. It used to be CIA tech until they sold it during the Second Corporate War. And you can give me, you at least know that, yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
one of these.
What do you mean?
Well, back in my educational days, I did take a variety of classes, and one was on old tech and such, and this was used by,
CIA.
I think.
The what?
ICA. The ICA! That's what it is! They used it.
She means CIA, right?
That's what I said.
Maybe.
Probably.
This is government tech? That explains why I've seen some of Rogue's contacts with these.
And why none of us seem to know him.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got government tech, you're not probably just running around on the streets.
Handed out by the Queen of Fixers. Yeah, okay. Well, this just got a bit more serious. If
I told
this guy
you all.
is one of Rogue's contacts, that makes we'll have to be careful about whose toes we're stepping on here.
No kidding.
Secret.
Well,
I get straight up.
Hades, you're not coming through. You're getting okay. Just breathe. We're only hearing spurts from you. Okay, just take a breath. Okay, now say what you want to say.
Think that it's a government conspiracy to take my brain out and put it on display for everybody.
Okay.
That's a theory. It's a theory.
The
Well, we're
only theory!
Well, we're definitely not going to let that happen. So, if that's the case, then it doesn't matter. They'll come get your brain, and we'll set them on fire, or take their brain.
Extra brain! I would have an extra brain, and that would be really exciting.
Yeah, so many possibilities, so much room for activities. But how do we track down this guy, and how do we do it really carefully so we're not going to get a whole slew of gonks on us?
Well, Rogue, as far as I know, is pretty much, on the level, sort of, maybe. A little bit.
I mean, it could be worth a shot. Maybe.
He doesn't take scop, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't know who we are, so she owes us nothing, but, there might
We
be...
also haven't pissed her off.
Not yet.
God, do you think we'll even be able to get to see her?
I don't know. It's the only lead we got, right?
Yeah. Unless
You didn't
there's-
pull you.
You go.
Come on. You couldn't pull anything off the phone.
I mean, it's pretty ancient and pretty well secure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
All the
yeah, that tech is definitely secure. You can't even attempt a cryptology sort of thing until you get it unlocked. It needs to be unlocked first, and it's definitely not your
I need
typical
to
Right.
burner.
touch his finger.
Can you? Is this a kind of phone with buttons?
Are we talking flip era here?
There we do.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were
We'll,
talking
we'll
about
say it reminds
Motorola.
it reminds one outside of game of the Cyberpunk 2020 rulebook when they acted like a futuristic agent was that flip phone look with the buttons. So yeah, it kind of looks like that. It's that old school future, you know.
They weren't wrong.
They weren't absolutely.
Nothing's felt more futuristic to me than 2003. Can
When
you
the future was bright.
look? Maybe we can't crack it in terms of tech, but can we look at the actual object? Can we see if there's any indentations or scratches or I don't know buttons that are more sticky?
Getting full gumshoe here.
Yeah, well, I picked up something on that on that island nation before we sunk it to the depths of the ocean.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you give
can
me
we
a
do something like that,
perception.
Rob?
Yeah,
like
you-
a deduction?
Yeah, you can give me a perception if you're going to examine
Okay.
the phone a little bit more. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Everybody can take a look at it.
Can someone
Sure.
do that? Because I've got low perception.
I have
Never
Oh,
mind.
snap.
Don't even worry about it.
Wow,
Don't even walkers, guys.
unbelievable. Nice.
I found some
Yeah.
Cheeto dust on it.
Yeah,
In very specific numbers.
yeah,
It's a very specific kind of
Mm,
Cheeto.
yeah
I
Allie's,
know.
Allie's
Fooled you
seeing,
south.
yeah, you're seeing all the little scratches and nicks. There's even some old crusty blood on it. It looks like this has been used by either someone that might have been through some combat or through some shit at one point. It's hard to tell, but looking at the buttons, I mean, other than like scuffs from maybe things hitting it, you're not seeing where like fingerprints are or presses. Looking for any types of prints or things in detail like that. It's looking like maybe somebody that was using it could have been wearing a glove. Probably pretty smart about it.
Damn it. No,
Plus,
I mean,
it's been in the hands of black hats, not Stan, right?
Right.
yeah, but I mean, maybe if we unlocked it. Wait, why didn't they unlock it for us?
They're rude. I told you they were rude.
Yeah, I think Allie was trying to look to see like if some of the buttons were more pressed than others to try to
Yeah.
see if okay, at least maybe the number consisted of these certain numbers or something. But yeah, it just it wasn't used enough to be worn down like that. There's no fingerprints because of possibly wearing gloves. Just looks like it's been in an edge runner's presence for a little bit. Looks a little bit beat up and stuff. It smells like gunpowder.
What do you think? What do you think, Rush? The power of asking?
I mean, what else have we got?
Jack, can't find anything on this name. We know this is a high-tech phone, and we know who hands them out. So,
Yeah. Looks like
That
we're
seems good to me.
just putting our whole face out there.
no, I haven't tried to get into the afterlife for a while. Maybe we have enough a bit of a name by now. I mean, we did sink a whole Drift Nation.
I mean, we
Yeah.
better by now.
Yeah, I mean, New Cats is hitting stores, so
And
doesn't
everybody
love
Maybe
chocolate?
it's
everyone
Yeah.
knows Rush. That's a given.
That's true.
maybe it's time we made our presence known down there.
I could
Or
go drink.
You're gonna love it, Hades. I hear it's full of the weirdest conks in Night City, but also the
that's not the problem.
but also the most serious ones too.
Eh,
What's the problem?
no, the problem is people know my avatar, but they don't know me, the real me. And I may have, I don't know, I'm sure maybe I've aggravated some people here and there, maybe a time or two.
Are
Hey,
you, are
that's-
you
Do that, but
looking to
Hey,
jack
that's
in
a
there?
rep.
I mean, I'm not looking to.
Yeah.
It just depends on where the mood takes us.
Let's just head down and
Let's do it, man.
feel
Yeah.
the water.
You can flag
I
a
bet there's a sign above the saying no net running.
you can flag you can flag combat cab. Pay your way to get over to the Afterlife. The Afterlife is the premier solo bar in Night City, built in the remains of an old morgue on the outskirts of the hot zone and run by legendary solo Rogue. Every solo in the city dreams of getting a drink at the Afterlife named after them, even if it only happens post-mortem. So let's bring
Most
up...
things do, right?
That's very true. Let's see if I got some imagery. Oh, cool. Okay. Here we go.
So Rogue's a solo at the moment. She's full merc. That's what her rep is in the city.
Yeah, she's known. Here, I'll bring up the imagery. She's known as a solo, but she, like I said, runs the Afterlife, which
Yeah.
is that bar. So you know that. Oops. Hopefully that didn't mess up the stream. There we go. There's at least some imagery for you. Let's change up the Syrinscape sounds as you make your way over there to the upper marina on the edge of the hot zone into the Afterlife. We'll get over there as you enter, and you can kind of refer to the imagery taken from the Cyberpunk video game. A little bit of bar music here. We'll ignore the stats and the map stuff in the corner of the screen grab there, but we'll at least get some of the sounds going. Music's playing. You enter the bar. It's as you would assume, it's not busy but not dead. There's some people at the bar. There's some people in some booths. There's some odd women dancing in these weird fluid tube tanks and stuff. I don't know. Has any of you been here before? Would any?
But there's no trouble with the doorman. Usually there's a guy who makes sure that you.
No. You guys.
Sounds like Bud's been here before.
But have you guys? Any of you been here before?
I think Bud would have tried to be here before if they let him in.
I would
yeah.
imagine being a solo. I
Yeah.
think Rush probably maybe would have too.
Oh yeah, his
think
ego
there's-
would keep. He would definitely have been here if he
Yeah.
could. He would have at least tried.
Nice.
I think Ali may have gone on the arm of someone else.
Okay,
Yeah, Hades has probably messed around, tried to mess around with their stuff. I don't know that she would have gone there.
Okay, well, we'll say at least Ali, Bud, Rush have been there for maybe Hades' first time. So description as you've seen, and as you've seen before. And no hassle from the door guy, really. Just kind of a typical search and check, and then you make your way in. So you're into the bar, as described. You can see, as you know, without even having to do a rep check, you recognize Rogue at the bar. It looks like she's waiting on somebody else right now.
Do we just?
But he
Hades
was
is just gonna start going over there, like holding the phone.
Okay.
All right, looks like we're all in. Unless anyone wants to hang back, but
I'll hang back. Yeah, I don't want to crowd her. I'll just keep an overview of the room. I'll let. It's Hades. It's Hades beef.
yeah,
It's an arc. I'm gonna let her lead the scene.
yeah. I'll just follow after her.
Yeah, I'll join.
Yeah, Hades just right up there.
Yeah, you guys make your way over to the bar. Bud kind of hanging back a little bit, but overviewing the whole situation. And yeah, when you get over to the bar, by the time you get up there, you see Ro kind of serve some drinks to some patrons. And then she turns in your direction just as you hit the bar. Give me a human perception.
One of my worst skills.
15. It's usually better than that, but not today.
15.
Nope.
0.
17
That
for
sounds
me.
right.
Sorry, I just saw the 0 and I was like,
Yeah, you can
well,
tell,
this doesn't seem to be going well.
Yeah, Bud's not seeing from the distance, but as you're approaching, when she turns the direction, you see her expression kind of change. Like, you can tell she recognizes all of you. But the second that you walk up to the bar, she kind of turns and goes, huh. Allie, Hades, Rush, Bud, I presume.
We have this.
Yeah, I was wondering when
She's just full out.
you would stop in here. And seeing some of the antics going on with you in the Citadel, the event stuff, and anyways, what brings you here?
Biotechnica before that.
This,
Yeah, any
whoever had
press,
this
right?
burned my house down. My house burned.
What's this? What?
This.
Give me a conversation, Hades. This is gonna have a,
I will die.
and this is gonna have a -2
Nice
mod.
royalty, and it's like in her face.
Yeah, Hades, -2 on that conversation.
Oh, come on now. That was pure silk.
You're a regular old Rush.
I'm gonna go ahead and use free luck to get rid of that and give myself a +1. There, I said it.
Lux War.
Yeah,
It's
right,
Lux
said
War.
it.
That's right. So that's a 12, a nice round 12.
Yeah, she kind of pushes the phone out of her face, and then she looks back over towards like Russian Alley now, and like, so what's everybody drinking?
Whatever's the purest and the least flavored. I just need pure alcohol right now.
Okay. You see a list of like all these, post-mortem solo deceased famous names, all these drinks. Feel free to pick one. If not, we can just
Which
do
one's
straight-
just like?
straight
Which one's
liquor shots
essentially
if you
just
want.
like straight vodka? Is
well, I could just-
is there like some solo? It's like it's vodka, but someone's just beating it in the back.
Yeah, we'll say there's some random Russian solo guy that's famous. We'll say named Sasha that was known in the old USSR Second Corporate War stuff or something. But yeah, it's just pure vodka that's been like triple distilled and then some weird chemical fusion thing that's made it like 150 proof or something crazy. But
Sprinkle a chew on top.
Yeah.
Just a dash of chew too.
yeah.
It's a literal fuel.
Some blue lace.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's a blue lace rim.
Sure, let's.
Blue glass, you mean? Sorry.
I like that. Let's go
Yeah,
strong.
sorry, not blue
She
lace.
busts out a bunch of shot glasses and just starts pouring the shots. So,
Black hand for me, thank you.
oh, nice. She starts making you a drink.
Do you have any that taste like French toast?
I'm sorry, honey. Nothing that tastes that sweet.
Yeah, I'll take what she's having then.
Sure. Pours you the shot.
Maybe you need a solo out there with a sweeter touch.
Maybe. She looks towards Bud. Maybe you'll be next, huh?
Oh, if you want sweet, I don't know if I'd look toward him.
Yeah, I'd say you're more smoky. You're a smoky kind of guy.
Secretive. If you have any secretive drinks, that would be good.
And what'll the cowboy be drinking?
She got you. She got you pegged.
Well, what can I say? Let's see. I would also like to try a black hand.
Nice, you got it. So yeah, she mixes up some drinks, puts them out, hands them all out, and then says, obviously, she looks back towards Hades. You have some questions about some phone or something. Everyone always comes here for something, and, well, anyways, yeah, these drinks, 500 eddies. What's your question?
This phone. We got a hold of this phone from the people who lit my apartment on fire, and we can't get into it.
Okay, she starts looking at the phone. Yeah, this is one of those old burners. So yeah, so somebody burned your apartment down using
With a
this burner.
burner! Oh,
And the man.
that's too good.
Stand on man. Sounds pretty generic. I'm sorry, but yeah, I actually used one of these. You know, this is old CIA tech. They ended up selling it to some independent tech company back in the day, and now Ziggurat runs that tech. Puts it out for corpos, high-paying crime families, things like that. Incognito solos, maybe of that level, but maybe you should get yourself one day. But yeah, I don't know much else. You'll need some type of government hookup or something to unlock this, or someone that's tapped into some extremely old tech, or I don't know. There's not really any of those anymore, but yeah. I'm sorry, this looks like it's locked. She hands it back to you.
And you don't know anything about this, Dan the man.
None of that's coming up or sounding familiar to me.
Yeah, I figured it was a generic name, probably on purpose. Do you know anyone who would have a government hookup that we could get in?
We have a government hookup.
Who do we have?
We did some work for the guy who's trying to reestablish the government here. We took the guy.
Oh, that was against
Skitty!
Yeah,
Skinny
Slim.
Right, he's got a whole wealth of resources behind him. He's trying to reestablish not the USA, but like, who did he? Was he part of Pacifica Concord? What was he? I forget.
Slim. Well, he's more militia, less government. Yeah, Rogue explains. Yeah, you know, you need somebody tied into like government, like NCPD style CIA people. This is definitely old government tech that's been adjusted, or you're gonna need like, I don't know, like a Netrunner from back in the 2020 days, or like old school something. I mean, you have any hookup to any government people here in NCPD?
Not that old.
Everyone looks at our fixer.
I mean, there's Nash.
He'd do anything for us.
Well, yeah, but does he have the contacts? I guess we won't know until we ask him.
Otherwise, I know Derek Peterson, politician, but I don't know if he knows anybody.
He doesn't have to know anyone. If he's a politician, he's in the government. He could probably just look at it and open it.
I think you're overestimating politicians.
It looks like we have some leads. Well,
and if we need a tech, I think Harris is a tech, right?
Yeah, wherever he ended up.
Hey, somewhere around the city.
Surprised he's still alive.
No,
we should
don't know.
exhaust. You never know in this city. I think we should exhaust all these leads, because I don't think Hades is getting any sleep until we chase this up.
And neither are any of you.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Goes
Great.
without saying.
Well,
Hey,
Thank you.
Rogue, you ever need a second on a gig? I'll just flash you my deets, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she takes your information.
pretty cool setup. the dancers in the tubes.
Yeah. Was that 500 each, or?
I like the way you think, but no, honey, it's fine. It's 500 total.
All
You'd
right.
never get any. You'd never get any edge runners in here otherwise. Cool. All right, let's pay and get a shimmy on, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. No, I would like to stay.
Just hang out for a few hours, a couple days.
There's
Yeah.
this drink until next week.
I think this. It's mine. This Slim guy had a lot of resources. He had a whole command center. He's possible worth checking out.
Does anybody have his number still?
Didn't he ask me on a date?
Do you have his number?
Everybody asks you on a date.
Yeah, but there's only so many that I entertain the possibility. I feel like he asked me out. If I would have him in my agent, wouldn't I, Rob?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Rush had the contact with you're referring to Slim from
Yeah.
the militia guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
He had-
can't
he had-
quite remember, but I feel like he asked me out.
Mr. X, right?
yeah.
Mr. X.
I have his
I'll
contact if you need it.
Yeah. Well, maybe let's see if he did ask me out, because otherwise I'll get a response in like 2 seconds. And I will just message him that I'd be keen catch up. Got some business to talk. Kissy face or whatever.
Nice. Yeah, give me I'll take conversation or persuasion. Prefer persuasion.
Yep. Persuasion. All right, let's find it and roll it. There we are. That's 25.
Nice. Yeah, you get a message.
Critical success. Add 1.
Yeah, still, that was great roll. But yeah, you get a message back from Slim, Mr. X, just saying I would love to catch up. Stuck on the East Coast, unfortunately, for the next 2 weeks. Should be back closer to Night City after that.
That's too long.
Yeah, I will send him something like, cool. Let's catch up when you get back. In the meantime, I'm looking to get my hands on one of these, like a picture of the burner phone. Do you know anyone who supplies them?
Yeah, it takes a few minutes, a bit of more of a pause this time, but then you get a message back just saying that looks like some old burner phone tech. Haven't seen one of those in forever. Best bet hitting up your fixer, see if he knows any buddy that's into old tech or government agency people. Seems like you
Oh,
kind of
look at
maybe
Rush.
the same thing like Rogue kind of said, you know? Seems like you need
Yeah.
some type of like old old school Netrunner tech or computer style programmer style person, or some type of like government official, somebody working for the city or something, somebody that
Yeah. No bite with Slim, guys. He's giving us the same response as Rogue. Get an old school Netrunner or get someone in with the government.
All right.
Rush, could we source any old tech? Maybe Hades, you could navigate it, or
Let the man work. Once he's got a task, you should see him. He'll ferret out what we need.
just a great handball over to you, Rush.
Well, you know what I'm good at. What can I say? So, I'm going to reach out to both Nash and Derek Peterson with an image of the burner phone, asking if they know anybody that might be able to crack it.
Nash and who?
Derek Peterson,
Oh, okay.
he's a politician.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you get a message back from Peterson saying, I don't know anybody that could help you with that right now. But then you get a call from Nash.
Hey Nash, how you doing?
Hey, Rush, where did you get that thing?
Well, apparently somebody who was in possession of this tried to burn down Hades' apartment.
Oh, you know that's like old CIA shit. Like that's it's either old CIA tech or whoever it got sold to after the Second Court War. Like that's old stuff, man. That's like high tech, high cryptology stuff, man.
They did burn it down.
So, right. So they did burn down his apartment. Just a correction there.
Oh.
Yeah. So we know that this is some old tech, but the problem is we don't know anyone directly that would be able to crack it. Do you know anyone that has the expertise from the day?
Yeah, let me see what I can do. Hold on. He puts you on hold. You can tell you're on mute. You don't hear anything on his side for a moment.
Ooh, on hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not getting hung up on though.
Hey, Rush, you still there?
Oh yeah.
I can't believe Rob let me go to the end of the freaking chorus.
Took me a minute to track him down, but yeah, my buddy Edgar still works for NCPD. He's actually street beating right now. If you take it to him, he might be able to help. Please just keep it low key. You know, this isn't something you typically do. You know.
I totally 100% understand, and I thank you. You send me his deets?
Yeah. He's on the corner of 6th and Pontiac. 6th and Pontiac, which you know is in the Upper Marina.
All right, Upper Marina.
Yeah, it should be
Hey,
right
Nash.
there. Just look for him, and he should be able to help you. I already told him what's going on.
Thanks so much. I owe you one.
Yeah, of course. What your kid's been up to? So Hades got her place burnt down, or what?
Nash, my apartment's gone. But I have another one, so you can come visit sometime.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're all okay. Yeah, keep me posted on how things are going. If I can help any more, I will.
Yeah,
he
thank you
hangs
so
up.
much. Yeah, good talking to you too. All right.
I mean, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right?
Guess not. All right, looks like we're heading to the Upper Marina.
Well, back to
We'll
our
get there.
old hunting ground.
Yeah, we get that car soon. This is costing a fortune in cabs.
Yeah.
And I'll
I'm
do-
sure the car is going to cost a fortune in other crap.
just to keep it running, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
We'll get it.
do whistles that I don't know how to do.
I
We'll get it
imagine
fixed up.
a pan
yeah.
over. At that moment, we would see Pox just walking by himself through the desert, just like kind of humming a little bit.
Yeah, you just see him out in the desert with a bunch of dunes, and he's like looking around, like he's confused, like just
Left at what?
going from dune to dune. Everything looks the same.
Left
It's
at
like-
the small sand pile. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, you get
It's
it.
like this much water.
Yeah, you grab another combat cab, make it over to the Upper Marina, over to 6 and Pontiac, like Nash said. And as you're approaching, it's a busy day, Upper Marina. This is kind of, the nicer part of the district as well. And it's busy. People everywhere coming and going, shopping, just, things happening. But you do see, a patrol vehicle parked over there on the corner of 6 and Pontiac.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to it and I'm gonna knock on the window.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
Hades is right there, just like holding it out.
Scanning the crowd, as always.
Yeah,
Checking
I'm
for
just
threats.
looking to make sure that Hades is fine. It's gonna be okay. Not gonna get into trouble.
Yeah, give me a Allie, give me human perception. Bud, give me regular perception.
Man,
Rush.
Can we trade, bud?
Yeah, and Rush, are you trying to be kind of low key as you go up and knock, like Nash was saying, or are you just going up?
Very nonchalant and yeah, like
Give me your stealth, just to
low key.
yeah, see how low key you're playing it. Obviously, we know what Hades is doing.
14.
Yeah, it's no from me.
Yeah, you're not picking up too much on this cop, this guy Edgar. It looks like he's messing with the computer in his vehicle, but Rush knocks. He looks up, noticing him as Hades is kind of holding the phone like she was, and he just kind of stops and he unlocks the door, putting down the window. And he's, you want to put that down? You want to keep that down? And Bud, you notice that people around, it's kind of crowded, and some people are looking like, noticing that there's a cop there, and then someone's up there kind of holding it. People are knocking out, just looking, being nosy as people would walking by.
Well, you don't have to be rude about it.
You getting in, Hades? People are looking.
Hades is gonna just like start turning around and like pointing it at everybody who's looking.
What are you looking
Yeah.
at? Hey!
Yeah, the cop rolls up
Take
the
a
window.
picture, it'll
Cop,
last longer.
cop rolls up the window and drives off.
Put your eyes back in your own head.
People are looking like kind of confused and stuff.
What you said? Where'd it go?
Hades,
Rush!
Hades,
Rush,
Hades.
what happened? I thought you were gonna talk to him.
I was.
Well, you didn't do it fast enough. He's gone now. He just drove away.
Well, he told you to put that thing away.
I didn't point
Your
it
phone's
at
going off, Rush. It's Nash calling.
Hey, Nash.
Rush, what the frack are you doing? I set you up with my buddy. I said keep it low key. You come up, Hayes. What are you kids doing to me?
What?
He's got her
Look.
blood up.
Jesus, you kids need
Yeah.
to get her under control. Look, I pulled that favor. That's it. That's the favor I had for you there. But good luck. Just be careful. God, he's calling me complaining. I gotta smooth this over. I'll talk to you later. He hangs up.
Sorry, Nash.
Pleasure
I'm
is
not
always.
sorry.
He even does it on group calls.
Someone who's that sensitive doesn't need to be working in law enforcement.
Good point.
Well, it seems there's something, speaking of sensitive, about this phone. Maybe we should keep it pocketed until we find someone that can actually crack it.
Yeah, I guess so.
She's gonna put it in her jacket with everything.
Eyebrows are shooting up whenever we grab this thing, so.
Yeah, it's not filling me with confidence about who we're gonna find at the end of this rainbow trail.
Well, all the more reason to find him, I think. If they got something in for Hades, maybe they wouldn't stop at just the one attempt.
Hades,
So for her safety and ours, we might as well get to the bottom of this.
and Hades, give me a 1d10. See if it's above your luck stat
Yes, let's.
or below your luck stat.
Oh, it's right at my luck stat.
Okay, yeah, at this moment, your agent goes off, and there's a message from the AI, and it just says, what's the status, what's the update?
Oh, yeah.
Hades is gonna take a. Hades will take a picture of the old burner phone, and then she's gonna send a bunch of emojis, like with the two streams of tears, like. And then a lot of like the ones with the little question marks around their head.
Nice. Yeah, you get a message back with a sort of like paragraph bubble describing, what this phone is, which is pretty much reiterating your educational background that you researched earlier, that you kind of remembered about this phone, almost like it's breaking down, that it's an old CIA phone tech, like it recognized it or whatever, but it gave you that information. And then it says, please hold processing.
Well, I just heard from the AI. They just gave us a lot of information that we already knew, but something's happening, maybe, kind of.
Yeah, now a message comes back to you, and it just says, go meet the man wearing black with red eyes on the corner of South and First. He will unlock this device for you. Let me know once it's unlocked.
She will send
Here we
back,
go again.
She'll send back a bunch of muscle and hug emojis.
Okay, so apparently,
And she gets in real close. There is someone who has red eyes at the corner of what we just heard.
who's going to unlock it? Oh, also wearing black.
Okay.
Can we get back to
Fashionista.
doing some straight jobs after this?
But
Uh,
we will
I
get
do
back,
I do a straight job. Maybe you should all get on my level.
but we will get back to that as soon as I find out who's trying to burn me alive.
Yeah.
You know, making enemies of some corp, shooting up some Kangoons, stealing
Listen.
something.
We're not
I'm
talking about
sure-
your life, bud. We're talking about what we're going to be doing now.
I'm sure we'll be doing all three of those things at some point before this thing is over.
Just
Maybe
guys
at
in
the same
mysterious
time.
clothes with glowing eyes. Jeez.
Well, we don't know that they're glowing. We just know that they're red. They could be full red. Maybe there's like a lot of red around them.
Yeah, they probably just got color
That's what I'm
shifting.
saying.
Maybe.
The mystery is the part that I don't like.
Oh, really? Wow.
What?
I bet you read the end of
no.
books too.
Just had enough of the mystery in the last
Oh my
week.
god,
Okay, that's
I
all.
can't believe that.
He does. I bet when he's playing something, he looks up the synopsis beforehand. But I'm so disappointed. in
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
definitely
hearing.
look at the wiki for Elflines Online. Do you
Don't
even
even say
care
it.
about?
I don't have all week to raid. I need to know the strats, okay?
Do you even play the scenes, or do you just skip through them? Do you just skip through the cutscenes?
But no.
Tell
Look,
us.
this isn't about me, okay? This is about
Tell us.
biz. We're
Do
on
you
job,
skip
okay?
the cutscenes?
They're so long.
I knew it. Oh no, I can't even believe it.
Hades just falls into Rush.
Oh, I thought you were going to say falls into a cab. We have this conversation en route.
I can't even believe it. Oh.
He's truly a
Like
monster.
on my fifth character. You want me to watch them all again?
Yeah, and you make your way over to
Thanks,
South
man.
and First, which isn't far from where you are in the Upper Marina. It's actually over kind of in between Little Europe and University District before you get into the combat zone, before you fully follow South Street. But as you're approaching there, you see up on First and South, give me a perception. Let's see the details as you're approaching.
Oh, Hades gets a critical success. That's a 27.
Nice.
Oh, that's
27,
awesome.
y'all. The tears from hearing how Bud
Allie.
played things is just
Allie, Allie took a really long blink. That was really odd.
Something in her eye?
Yeah. One of her
That eyelash,
irises
that
malfunctioned.
eyelash fell in your eye that we were talking about
That's
pre-stream.
right. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
They're dangerous. They're dangerous.
Yeah, but either way, that is an amazing role by Hades. She's on it. We'll say, especially this, being a Hades scorned. She's intense about this. She's like on the edge of her seat. But as you're approaching in the combat cab, you can see up on First and South. Sure enough, somebody wearing black. And Hades is getting the detail. Yeah, he's wearing a black NCPD uniform. And he's standing there, and you can see that his eyes are glowing red, Hades.
Oh, Bud, they are glowing.
Yeah.
Hades is gonna get out of the cabin and approach.
Wait, Hades, can you just be careful this time?
I am.
She's gonna approach, not holding the phone out.
I will throw a glance to Bud and Rush as Jim from The Office.
That's great.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
She should start poking him.
Yeah, give me a human perception.
He's not human.
That would be a 14.
Nice. Yeah, you can tell this person is nervous. They look nervous. They're sweating a little bit, some beads of sweat on the lip and brow. But they have cyber eyes, glowing red. But he like turns to your direction. He's just like, "Hey, okay, you're with the phone."
Yeah, if I take it out, are you gonna run away or
You
yell
just-
at me
yeah,
or
just
start
hand-
talking to people? Oh,
It's fine. Just hand it to me. Hand it to me.
She takes it out and hands it.
Yeah, he just grabs it. You see him kind of like pull out some of his hip tactful devices, like beat cops have these sort of like mobile mini data term sort of things, and he plugs in and he says, "Hold on, just NCPD systems got to run it. Hold on, this is a really old burner. You know, this is weird. Okay,
yeah, I know. The ICA had it a long time ago.
it's like old CIA tech or something. ICA?
That's what I said.
I don't. Okay.
What she said.
Are you warm? You have a little bit of. You're sweating a little bit. Are you? It's not that hot outside.
Yeah, just the circumstances. All of a sudden, the phone bing dings, and he like, oh, okay, here. He unplugs it. He's like, look, it's unlocked. It's unlocked. He hands you the
Hey!
phone. Then you see him pull out his phone, and he kind of like types, and then his eyes turn from red back to like this sort of low glowing blue, and he's like, you see that he just looks like less stressed and stuff, and he just, okay, and he just walks off, walking down the street.
Thank you.
And so Hades gonna open the phone.
Just
and try
raises
and
more
open it.
questions.
I mean, I'm not mad. If I had a phone that would, if I had an agent that would message me with a person who just did what I asked, no questions, and then leave, I would be a very happy woman.
And this is where
Imagine the
we'll take our 5-minute bio break right here with Alley Cat's a happy woman. Hades got the phone at least unlocked as the nervous cop goes from nervous to normal and walks off. I'm gonna leave the mics hot as we always do, so the team can chat about the gameplay or anything else. And chat, feel free to contribute, and we'll be back in just 5 minutes. Don't anybody go anywhere.
Touch the dial.
I found a picture. I will share it in our group. Does anyone relate? I'm sorry, everyone listening to the mics. It's the comparison to feeling totally fine with doing full-on crimes, often war crimes, in a video game, versus choosing dialogue that is a bit rude. I can't do it. I won't. My mum raised me better than that.
Unless it's fingers. Screw that guy.
Oh yeah, it's a thing of like, oh well, I mean, you'll find out, Phil, I suppose, when you go full throttle into Mass Effect. It's like, I don't know, like there's a few renegade options which like are satisfying, but most of the time it's just being a dick. Like,
Yeah, I played.
for absolutely no
Every time you
reason.
I played 2 and 3, so a lot of the time you just slug somebody.
Yeah, pretty much. But then there's Paragon options where you basically slug someone too. So it's like,
Yeah, that's right.
so it's.
Someone
I
shared it on Discord recently. The clip. I think it's from 1.
yeah.
It's Femshep, so it's Jennifer Hale, and
Oh,
the renegade option is her running in and is like, this guy's like, what are you doing in here? She's like, what are you doing in here? There's a bomb. Whatever. And he's like, oh god, and runs away, and she just goes, can't believe that worked. It's so good.
Jennifer
The chuckle
Hale
is
is
the
an
best.
icon. Yeah, I need more heroes who just like do a little lie and then go. That's my representation in a video game.
You do need more.
I also just like do gross little laughs, or like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone watches Tuca and Birdie, which is an amazing animated show, very femme, really cool. 2 friends in their kind of like mid-20s, maybe late 20s. And like, there's a bit where I think Birdie is like fantasizing or like talking about doing it with her boyfriend that night. And then she just goes, like, that's such a realistic portrayal of people talking about sex with their significant others. Hey, baby, you want to do it? Thanks for respecting my boundaries. But that could just be me. Who knows? All right, I'm going to stop oversharing on the hot mics and go to the bathroom, which was also an overshare. So you're welcome.
A relationship is so healthy. Also love the old video game option of I'm going to do a different playthrough. I'm going to do another playthrough of this game. I'm going to choose all the same options.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be bad.
BioWare games are essentially that for me. I'm like, no, I'm going to be a bad guy this time. Ah, crap. I can't do it.
I mean,
I
at
feel
least...
too guilty.
yeah, that's right.
Especially when it involves like using the Force to make somebody jump off a cliff or something. It's like, I don't know if this is what Jedi mind tricks are for. It just seems wrong.
Am I the good guy here, really? I mean, at least in Force, things like Force Unleashed, you were pretty much a bad guy. And so it was kind of okay to like dangle people off cliffs with the Force and then drop them.
Are we the baddies?
Yeah, we sure are. At least, like, with Mass Effect, like, Shepard is the good guy.
Yeah.
They're the good guy, and it's just, like, your flavor of good guy.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that, where that's kind of set for you, and you can just choose... Like, I feel like 77's a bit like that as well. It's like, V's a cool merc with no chill, and then you just have to... You get to choose how little chill.
Yeah. And a lot of the options, I mean, it didn't always fit into like those two categories sort of situations.
Yes, yeah. Like,
Which
there's a lot of like dialogue out there that, you know, because you get multiple options of yellow dialogue, so you know it's going to progress the conversation. You're like, I really wanted to know what the response to, you know, 2 or 3 was.
Yeah.
So even outside of things that have like material impact, you want to know what all the different responses are, you know.
Exactly.
Whether you give people lip.
I think for me, that's a big part of the replay value of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. There's lots of individually interesting decisions, even if they're not like material.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're doing a full Mass Effect run? Are you starting with 1 or 2?
Well, originally when I first played, I started with 2. So I haven't really played 1 properly. So, you know, the Legendary Edition's out there now. It's on Game Pass. So I think I'm going to start with the remastered 1 and see if I can get through them all. I probably won't, but I'll try. That seemed to be what our Discord was most excited for. So I think I can do Mass Effect.
Nice. Yeah, because you guys did Dragon Age already, right? So
yeah, on our Let's Play on our YouTube. Yeah. When we were still doing Let's Plays, Ellen and Sean did an entire Dragon Age Origins playthrough.
nice.
It was like
We
120
sure did.
episodes.
We
It's
sure
a
did.
lot.
Well, Mass Effect
And
is going to be
also-
tough.
Yeah, and also like, you know how I said I hate to be rude in video games. Sean does not have that issue, and as such, there were moments where I wanted to claw my eyeballs out because I was like, no.
Well, don't need
There was
these.
there
Stop
was a certain
being
incident.
rude.
There was a certain incident with some nugs.
We don't talk about it. We
Oh.
don't
We
talk.
don't talk about the nugs.
Nope. And we
But they
never
did
will.
become an emoji on our Discord.
And if you want to talk about the nugs, sorry, we won't. You'll just have to go watch the whole Let's Play series of Dragon Age Origins. I won't talk
40
about
hours
it.
of it.
We have made a vow of silence.
Yeah. Sounds like somebody
That's
chose the surprise me option.
Shush your mouth. Sorry. That wasn't rude. Shut up, Brandon.
I recently watched a YouTube playthrough, and they did the same thing. So
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that. I mean, I guess it's surprising, but still. You know, there's
Imagine
one
the
thing to
development meeting when they were like, "Yeah, let's put it in."
yeah, just do it, Bob. Just go for it.
Absolute,
All right, I'm back.
absolute loons over there. Also, I got a package delivered during our bio break. Very exciting.
All right, here we go. And we are back. Is Ellen going to show us what the package is?
Oh my god, do you guys want to see? It's only
Unboxing.
the My Chemical Romance makeup pack.
I'm super jealous.
That's funny.
Yes, please. A palette inspired by their second album, Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, a double-ended eye brush, and a double-ended liquid eyeliner. You're welcome.
All right.
And this
It's always
is...
better when it's got more than one end.
Very true.
yeah, that's what I say about many things. But not on this channel. Because PG. PG-13.
Yeah, you've got right where the team left off with the help of AI. Luckily, Hades was, lucky enough. AI hit her up. Seems like the team might have forgot that was an option to hit up for possible help.
Sure
and
was.
Hades with the
All the
phone and
things.
the first cop got a little bit crazy. Could have got sticky. Nash seemed a little bit upset. But what isn't Nash high strung sometimes? He's like kind of wound up. So whatever.
God, yeah.
But you got
He's
through
such
it.
a dad.
Yeah, you got
That
help.
other cop was high-strung too. He would have turned us in.
Yeah, something was up with that second cop too. Eyes were red, looked nervous, sweating, seemed to unlock it for you. And then eyes went back to normal, kind of took off. But there you are, standing on the corner of First and South there in Little Europe. And Allie, Bud, Hades, Rush, you're all hanging out.
Oh, Hades immediately goes into the phone and is looking at everything.
Yeah, this could be a while. Can we get some noodles or something?
Yeah, you open the phone, and the first thing that you notice is, this is a different type of burner. This is some seriously old tech. Like, now it is unlocked, but it needs to be decrypted. You can access it now, that the government official or NCPD, someone from government was able to unlock it at least. But it's going to take cryptography to decrypt this. You can tell that you're in, but you just don't have access.
Say less. Because that's a 20 on cryptography.
Nice. You start to try to hack into it, and you can tell it's not working. It's really it is.
You were so happy with that, Rob.
It's like old, right?
No, this was this is a very, very difficult high end on the skill check sort of level of things. You can tell now that you've tried that it's locked like a safe. It's locked up. You can give me a deduction.
This is very
though.
secure.
Anybody can give me a deduction. Well, it would preferably be
11
Hades.
deduction.
Thing.
But it could be anybody else too. Oh, there's a -2 on next roll. I'll be holding on to that.
Oh,
Hey!
Warped, making things kind of sticky. So if you
Aw. That's a 12. I do one better than Hades.
That's one better.
Oh, God.
hey, Rush.
there's a +2.
Oh,
Thanks,
excellent.
Bronx.
Oh, thanks, Bronx.
Nice. I think everyone rolled before that.
Not that we play favorites here, but
I mean, I am seeing here that Warpwolf did intend to have it be a +2. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, that's still one that clicks.
Oh, okay. Well, that can be another +2. Then you can have a +2. And Raven, Donna, Trace, Cuervo. There's the -2s typically help you in the Fallout, as you know, because you're one of the players there on Capricious Nature's team. But in Cyberpunk, if you want to reward the GM and do a -2, it allows me to use it on conflicting things with NPCs, enemies, things like that. So keep that in mind. Ellen, are you okay?
oh yeah, sorry, I was just I was just trying to put out that fire before it.
Nice.
Just like, no, we don't do -2s here. There's not even a button
But yeah,
for it.
but yeah, you can tell this is extremely locked up, and everyone's taking a look, but can't really make sense of it, other than it's probably some old CIA tech that was sold off, Second Corp War, like we said. But Rush, now seeing that it's unlocked and seeing what Hades is going through, hearing about her previous education on what it was, seeing that it was sold, that. This phone was that tech that back in the Second Corp War was bought out by that third-party independent tech company that later sold it to Ziggurat. Ziggurat uses it for some like really off-the-grid communication work. It's still the same type of like extremely top-end burner that it always used to be. It's just no longer in the CIA's control. It's been sold and then sold again since that time. And then the other sort of thing that you can get, because that was such a great deduction roll, that this type of phone, being a special thing that Ziggurat sells to corpos and black markets and things, like you kind of knew before, and I think Rogue kind of hinted to that as well. But it has end-to-end encryption on calls, which is a specialty of this burner. Is on both ends it has that sort of encryption. And it's ultra difficult to hack, as Hades just found out. And the burner numbers go both ways. If you have a number on a phone, it doesn't necessarily mean that you actually know who you're calling. Basically, it's a one-time passcode. But in the super secure Ziggurat lab, they have all of the decryption keys and mapping and things like that you can imagine. You kind of know like they have control over that. You could get those decryption keys and things and probably get into this phone. But you also know that in the name of security, the phone actually needs to be there. It's not like you can just get the codes and yank it out. It has to be there in the system, plugging into their system in the Ziggurat labs. It needs to be there. Otherwise, obviously employees could hack the phone and get into it and tell things and stuff. And then aside from that, that it'll let you, if you can get decrypted and get into it, this level of burner phone, it'll allow you to ping the location based on triangulating the signal from towers, and it'll let you generate a code to call the other end of the burner one time. You get basically one code, so once you'll get to do that. Once you make that call, the person can change their code and yada, yada, yada. You'd have to, get back into the Ziggurat system, redo it, that sort of thing. I know that was a mouthful, but that's a lot of information about that phone, the old tech, and Rush knows a lot about that being a fixer and that deduction.
So I'll share that with the party.
Yeah.
You don't want to recount it in your own words?
If you could say that verbatim, word for word, please, sir.
Word for word. End-to-end encryption in Ziggurat. And so, who wants to break into Ziggurat?
Oh, I do.
Yeah?
I do.
Oh yeah, just anything that with a bit more action than driving around the city.
Are you
hitting
bored?
dead ends.
You're bored? Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe. Why don't you look up how this ends on, a synopsis somewhere? Bud.
You won't be bored when you're on fire again.
That's true.
Hades is gonna start reaching for her.
No.
Yeah.
There's a spoiler. You're going to be on fire again.
Mark the spoilers.
Yeah,
I mean, these guys are running CityNet. They're not small fry, but
No, they are not. And this won't be easy. So I'm thinking what we need to do is report back to your AI friend and see if they can get us into Ziggurat in some safe way.
Hades will send a message to the AI that says Ziggy, !TM, and then a lot of little confused emojis, shrugging emojis.
Yeah, you get a reply.
why do you only communicate in emojis now?
You get a question mark back.
Don't call me out. And then she sends back, "We need to get into Ziggurat. Do you know a way?"
You get a message back saying the level of security is above my capabilities at Ziggurat. Please approach with caution and do the best you can.
Oh, well, this is gonna be quite the adventure. Apparently, it's above the my AI friend's pay grade, but they did say to be careful.
Doesn't that kind of make it above our pay grade?
Nothing is above our pay grade. Don't you have aspirations and dreams?
I mean, we've got skin in the game, right?
Yeah, this person's probably gonna come after Hades again.
And if that happens, they're gonna come after you because yours is the first name I'm gonna tell them, Bud. I'm gonna say 3 doors down that way, Bud the Solo.
Wow, it's good to know you have loyalty.
I know, I do. I want you to come with me wherever I go, Bud.
Good to know. Good to know that you have plans. Okay, so we do a recon, or do we try and get some extra firepower?
We gotta scope place out. We gotta make a plan. I know some of us like to rush in headlong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some of us like to put an actual outline together before we dive right in.
Yeah, I agree.
Back me up on this. Yeah,
Sounds like
We
you're
need to do
putting up.
some recon. We need to make
Sounds
sure
like
that
you're
we
putting up
can
your hand for it. So, let's do that. You make a plan. We'll stake out the building.
Yeah, let's see if we can locate. We need to know where the lab is, in like which Ziggurat building has their communications tech lab in it, what floor it's on, and then we can figure out how we might get inside the building.
I can't think of anybody that's going to be able to give us access cards or anything of that sort. So, I mean, off the top of my head, I don't know what favors I could call. So,
And if you want, you can. Everyone can give me library search, just a little bit. We'll say as you're once again combat cabbing it, or AI cabbing it over to the Ziggurat building, or at least over to the district, the upper marina. And as you do that, you do a little bit of library search on Ziggurat. I think Bud and Rush, aside from that, and Allie, anybody that has at least 1 in Streetwise, give me a Streetwise. But if you have 0 in Streetwise, I don't want it. But at least 1. But everyone can give me the library search, definitely.
Our library research was 8, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Same as
17 is Streetwise.
Hades was 17 too.
Nice. You just rolled better than I did.
Nice. Yeah, you got that at least this. You know that the Ziggurat building is over there in the upper marina. You know that it's impressive. It's a curved skyscraper designed to soar above the bay and command attention. The other thing that you know is public access is limited to the occasional press conference. So walking in as like a customer or something, or like whatever, it's gonna gonna take something. There's not even like a front entrance to the building. It's very art-like, and around it has a secure wall. And we'll say as you get there and kind of get a look, everyone give me a perception at this time while I'm still talking on the library search, and I'm getting into Streetwise here in a moment, but I am going to play a little bit into perception now that you're at the building. But yeah, you know it's not really open to the public so much, unless there's like a press conference, some investor meeting, something like that, where they're welcoming third parties, outsiders, people in, that sort of thing. And yeah, great perceptions too. And yeah, you see it has like this huge clear wall that sort of goes around this huge curved skyscraper over the bay, where you can see in lots of like art sculptures, neon lit, and just crazy designs and stuff. It's very artsy and flashy and getting attention, but like I said, no main entrance or things like that. It is right next to a big parking garage, like a big parking lot that connects to other shopping centers, a nightclub, other parts of the upper marina shopping and such. And through that parking garage is kind of the employee parking for Ziggurat, where it does have employee access. You can also see there's some type of like emergency exit, it looks like, on the back of the building on one of the side streets, because again, you can see it through the huge clear sort of wall that's up past some of the art, sculptures, and neon lights and things. And then aside from that, streetwise, you've definitely heard, I mean, Allie, all of you, I mean, those are great rolls. Did anybody get below a 15?
Don't think so.
Rush a little bit. Yeah, so, okay, well, Allie, Hades, Bud, you all know, maybe Rush isn't as familiar with, like, the inner workings of Ziggurat, kind of like the outside, like people, it's not really open to the public so much, but Hades, Allie, you know that Ziggurat is known for not just being extremely secure, private, for their workers and their own industry, but it's also very secure with, like, environment defenses and, typical drone stuff and things like that. Like, it's very, it's very tech savvy. It's very, as you would imagine, Ziggurat, very, very 2045.
I'm just recalling, now that we're here, do you remember that upcoming Netrunner team? They tried to do a raid, got as far as the employee parking downstairs for the auto guns, cut them down.
Right. Yeah.
Don't know why I'm thinking of that now.
That's why I don't read these things.
Come on, Bud. Don't be funny. Yeah, look, they've got heavy tech. We guessed that this would be the case.
Okay.
We just have to be smarter.
Now, what if we make friends with somebody that works here and then we don't even have to go in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
I'd prefer that.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah.
Is there a way that, Allie's kind of like green room or like, little intranet kind of thing? Is it possible that it could work like Tinder? You know how you can change your Tinder settings to be like within
Not cigarette.
1 kilometer of distance?
I am not familiar, but thanks for enlightening us on Tinder, Ellen. But yeah,
no worries. I'm fairly sure that Bumble also works the same way.
I'm sure there's
whoever wants to pay me more money.
Yeah, I'm sure that you can use their in the dark future. I mean, like you just said, they have that now. So I'm sure there's some type of like, garden dating app thing that's like location targeted through the towers and stuff, so you can like try to hit on people locally. The other thing that I'll let Alley Caps kind of do, having a fan base, I think you tried this once before with the exec zone, is giving me a luck roll. Let me know if it's under your luck and see if you're lucky enough to remember a certain fan or something that maybe works at Ziggurat.
Oh shoot, my luck roll.
But listen, it's one of those two things. What do you want to do?
I think look, my luck is 2. So selfishly, I think I want to try the other option.
Okay.
Because,
Hey, that's not selfish. That's for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to see if I can scope out any singles in your area.
Catfish.
Yeah, I'm just a hot lady.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
send me your pics.
Yeah, again, this would kind of be a lucky thing, but I don't want to lean on that again. So I'll take like, basic tech. I'll take, let's see, what kind of social?
Can I roll a charismatic impact for this?
That's more like influencing the fan versus finding out
if I
if
was going
yeah.
fans and stuff.
Feels more
Do
like
you have a
lot,
fan who works at Ziggurat?
I guess I could ask that.
That's the luck thing, isn't it? That's the same deal.
I'm fairly sure
what we were asking before.
Yeah, I feel
Hoping
like both those approaches. It only looking at these skills, like it makes sense. It would be luck, like you're on this app, you're lucky enough to. So which do you want to do, the app or the fan? What do you want to? Because both is going to be luck so it doesn't matter. So
You're right.
If you're
You're
lucky
right.
on either one, which one would you rather try? You know what I mean?
Let's go for the fan because obviously fans are malleable and, you know, or as I like to say, alliable. I'll roll.
Ooh.
I have to roll under.
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you get?
Well, I rolled my luck. I rolled a 2, so it
Nice.
is my luck. It's not.
No, but it's
under.
fine.
Does that count?
Yeah. It'll be your luck or under. That's fine.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah. I'll take that. But yeah,
shame I couldn't use that -2 from Raven.
Yeah, no problem.
Doesn't
Yeah.
count for stuff like that.
No, yeah, you know that there's you do have a fan that comes to mind. Like, you know, we'll say that maybe you have your mailing list organized in different ways. You know, district, ages, things, so you can target them based on different events and things. And you're
Yeah.
sort of kind of more corporate, blue collar, white collar, any of those sort of things, or just workers. You do have some, and we'll say that you have one in particular that works at Ziggurat. Let's see.
Trying to come up with a
Yeah, he's part of.
corporate bro name.
No. He's part of the cleaning service working for. I did a roll to see
Nice.
on what level he would be working on Ziggurat. You know, higher up on the corporate, lower on the totem pole, more of just a worker, more of programming stuff. But yeah, he's part of kind of the cleaning service. Like, he does janitorial stuff in the building. Usually goes in there after hours once a week. But you know that he works for Ziggurat as well as other buildings. But he's kind of your only option for a connection at Ziggurat. Yeah.
Cool.
So it's a guy,
Guys,
JJ.
JJ. Yeah, guys, I have a someone who works in here, fan, janitorial. How exactly how do we want to be let in, or we just want eyes and ears, or we just want as much information as he'll give me?
I mean, we'll have to get this old phone thingy near the break-in stuff. So I mean, we'll have to get in unless we want to give the phone to this person.
I don't exactly like that option of just
I would rather
Giving
light
it.
myself on fire.
yeah. I guess I'm gonna try and convince him to let us into the building.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, use your mailing list to contact JJ, and yeah, you call. He answers like half ring in. You know, probably noticing he's getting a call from Alley Cats. You know, but give me your before. What's your approach going to be? Is this going to be more, you know, because obviously you're persuading him to try to do this, right? But we got to
Yeah.
start off with some charismatic impact.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, so give me that first. Let's see.
Oh man.
Don't forget you got. Oh, well, you can't use +2s in the charismatic impact. or
No.
the other ones, but yeah.
Nope. Far out.
Okay, now give me your persuasion or conversation.
Which one
For
is
the
better?
job's worth.
It was persuasion or what was
Or
it?
conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go persuasion.
Nice.
22.
Allie, what's up? Why are you calling? I never get direct calls from you. What is this? What's going on?
No, well, look, I was in the area, and
It's Alley Cats.
to be
Allie's on the
honest-
phone. Alley Cats. Yeah. Oh, what? Go on. He's like telling someone in the room.
Yeah. To be honest, I need a favor. And I figured you're just the right kind of guy.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever you need, Allie. Yeah.
Well, I need to come into Ziggurat.
Okay. Yeah. You want to set up? Like, what are you looking for? A new sponsor or something? Like, what's up? I mean, you know, I don't have a lot of pull there, but like, I can talk to somebody or what? What are you trying to do?
It's a discreet kind of gig. You know the more candid brain dances, let's say.
Oh.
taken in high risk situations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know your brain, your brain dances and this crazy adventure ones that you put out, and like, okay.
Yeah,
I
big
can't.
market.
Yeah, I can't really risk my gig or my life on that. Like Ziggurat is secure, and their tech, like they can trace everything. You know, I can't. I can tell. Okay, I can tell you this. Like I can't necessarily help you get in. I'm not gonna risk it. Like I'm a fan. Don't get me wrong, but like I gotta pay bills and stuff. You know how it is in Night City. It's tough. But I can tell you this. Every night they close down at midnight. The last shift leaves from midnight till about 6 in the morning or so. No one's in. That's usually like once a week we do our clean thing then.
Great.
Least amount of people probably then. And they usually shift those dates. So like it's like Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays on that. Like he starts telling you like different days, the different shifts. Like you can tell Ziggurat moves to keep it extra secure, all their tech, their coding. But he lets you know, the windows that are the options to go in when they're closed or whatever.
How do you get into the building? Is it passes or?
Yeah, like they updated with eye scans. They got the digital passes. Like you're gonna need, like to have some skills in electric security or something to get in. I would let you use my pass, but like I said, like I can't risk it. If you know somebody with like forgery or something or any type of like electronic skills, like I said, maybe you can like, mimic one or break in. There's also an emergency exit that's more kind of like a standard lock thing, but you would have to get, past the walls. You'd have to get in there. Like that's way more out in the open. That is probably not the best way. I don't know, but
yeah,
there's also like an AV landing pad, but again, that's not going to be very stealthy if you fly in an AV, right? But if that's what your brain dance needs, go for it. There's another way.
Yeah.
Pull
Hey,
out the
look,
silver hand.
Yeah, people need to keep pushing the envelope. They need something to make them feel the spark again.
But Allie, I mean, like even though I can't really help, I at least kind of like, let you know some info and stuff, and like, you think when you get that brain dance done, I can get an advanced copy or something like.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, hey. Were you at my Bonbons gig?
Oh yeah. Oh, I was there. All of a sudden, your phone gets flooded with like a handful of photos, like from right up front, like of you dancing.
Amazing. Well, I actually have the BD of that night, so here I'll flick it over to him.
Okay.
Look, I appreciate you're going out, you're sticking your neck out, and hey, we all got to have each other's backs, right?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks.
No worries. Well, hey, you stay safe out there, JJ.
Yeah, hit me up anytime. Seriously. Anytime.
No worries. Yeah. Anytime. Okay, I'm gonna end the call. God bless my simps.
It went on forever. What did he say?
Look, he's not going to be able to break us in. He's just a low level.
So he's useless. That's what I'm hearing.
But there are windows when basically they're operating at low staff. And he told me those, what looks like to be the windows of right now. They swap it around, obviously, to keep people on their toes. There's also, we'd need a forgery, some sort of electronic business there. Hades.
I mean, I can do the electronic stuff. I know as far as forgeries, just regular forgeries. Rush, you did that before, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
One time.
Yeah, basically, and that's what you kind of learned from, the fan, at least with Ziggurat. Like, you have a couple options there. You can get up there and try to do some electronic security on that eye scan system thing and try to break in, right? Or you can try to do some forgery and kind of remake, the security pass thing. And we'll say the fan sent some images and scans of his pass. Obviously, you'd have to program it with your own number. It might randomly go to an employer or something in the database, but a good forgery skill, you should be able to at least mimic that pass enough to open the door. So you have those two options. And you can absolutely try both because they're completely different. Two different people in your team could try each one, you know what I mean? And also keeping in mind, in any skill checks, you can always retry the same thing as long as you change the circumstances a little bit. You know what I mean? Add in some luck, get an assistance from a teammate, add a new tool or something to the thing. I don't know. You can be creative, but those are your options that you got from the fan, at least, yeah.
Great.
Well, of those, I like trying to hack the security in the car park entrance where he gets in. Like you said, he said, Allie, the going in on the ground floor through the emergency exits just puts us in a shooting gallery. So
Yeah.
if we can
But,
spook
I mean-
the security while nobody's home, maybe we can get in and out before sunrise.
Yeah. That's the plan, I guess.
Well, I mean, if we do have the forgeries and get in that way, it's less like we're not supposed to be there, maybe?
Yeah.
Right. You want to do the whole disguise thing again? Go in as a cleaning crew?
I mean, you seem to do really well with it, bud.
And to clarify a little bit on that earlier sort of streetwise thing that about Ziggurat with all the environmental defenses is that they don't really use or rely or trust human security at this building. It's not really open to the public, so they don't worry about coming and going so much, and they worry heavily, rely more on system environmental stuff, things like that. Very tech, very very tech.
Drones, bots, turrets.
I hate it.
I don't know, just load up on EMP grenades, run the system once we're inside, and then we should be good, right?
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, I think it'll be fine. It'll probably
Do your
be fine.
plans usually have a lot of question marks, bud?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm the guy who answers those questions generally. With bullets.
So we get plenty of bullets. We load up and then we roll in. What do you guys
Hey,
say?
I know my part of the job.
Yeah,
You
that
just get me in
seems
the door.
fine. I'll jack into whatever there is around.
You want me to try and make these forgeries?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
what's
it'd
your
be
approach?
yeah.
What are you guys going to try to do? Discuss the plan and let me know, what you guys want to roll. What's the approach? Obviously, you can't do electric security on the door unless you're right there with it. But if you're going to do something forgery style to try to make a pass in case picking the lock doesn't work, or you want to try to do that, absolutely.
I think we should take all our options, right? I mean,
yeah,
You could.
let's try the
Agree.
forgery. We want to.
Yeah, give me.
You wanna get
here's
some
how it's going to
EMPs.
work: is give me your forgery. Roll that skill. Don't forget you have +2s. You do have luck. Not to push you in that direction, but just to remind you, because this isn't contested right now. This is basically like a cloak. You're going to set the DV. That later I'm going to contest as the sort of, either AI or demon in the system or the computer itself, whatever's scanning, it's going to contest and see if it beats your DV and see that it's a forgery or not. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm going to use my luck and a +2.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
It's all of my luck, so that's a +10 on the roll.
Jeez.
Whoa! He's going for it.
So
Oh my god.
here's hoping I don't roll a 1.
Mm.
There we go.
Don't say it.
Nice.
21.
Nice.
Nice.
And that
Okay.
was with a 4 on the die, so
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a lucky. Rush is a lucky edge runner, though. He's got a lot of luck. Plus, we got Chad always rewarding +2s. That came in awesome. That was great.
you need luck
Sometimes
if you're going to
minus
survive
twos.
as a fixer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
local
Okay.
3D printing place has electronic store has all the components you need.
Oh yeah.
They had a sale.
And if not, Rush
you
is going
did
to.
sell?
And if not, Rush can source it through fixers and through back alleys and things. He can get what he needs to put this together. And with that was a great roll, great DV. So Rush was able to put that together. You know, took a little bit of favors, a little shopping, maybe an hour or two of working on it. But he's got the pass, and it looks good.
Nice.
This is preem work.
I feel like this is pretty close to the best I can do.
It looks great.
No, I mean, hey, don't sell yourself short. This is fantastic. Take a little pride in your work.
All right.
Now, I'm wondering if I should...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Goddamn. Now, I want to make sure I have contingency covered, so I want to get my hands on some more EMP munitions. Is that something I can readily get, or do I need to...
Rush,
is that...
Yeah, Rush can source...
Oh, yeah, we have a fixer.
Rush can source things up to... What level are you now, too? Like, you can get... I don't have it in front of me, but I think you can get up to like 5,000 now, or 10 now, right? Aren't you like?
I'm operator level 8, and
Give me 1 second.
I can
You can get
always
someone's
find ways to
firstborn
source
child.
very expensive items for clients on a piece by piece basis, and
You
I
said
can
very expensive.
haggle up to super luxury.
EMP's not that hard to get,
Which,
right?
Yeah, no, you got that. Yeah, you can get EMP grenades.
Okay, I already have one. I have one stash, but I think I should probably get a few more.
Yeah.
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 If we run into bots or just bogged out guys, who
When?
knows what's in there? When we run into bots, yes.
Yeah.
If Hades has trouble in the system, then last resort I can just toss some chaff, electronic chaff at their feet. So
We'll be fine.
3. Should I go up to 3?
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty
That'll
pricey,
do,
but
right? Yeah.
3, 4.
What's money?
6.
What's money for?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go up to 3. I'll bring
Yeah.
3 EMPs and bullets, obviously.
How much are the
That's
EMPs?
right.
I'm not finding it in the appendix right here.
So it's in the
Why am I not finding it?
ammunition. It's in special
EMP
ammunition.
500. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
500.
pricey.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's
Rush
1,500 I spent on those.
was sourcing those years ago. You know.
Oh yeah, this kid stuff.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
sourcing them back in his mother's womb.
Yeah.
He eats EMPs for breakfast.
Yeah. Sourcing them in his mother's room, messing up the sonograms.
All right, I'll drop 1,000. I've already spent 125 eddies on drinks, so what's 1,000 eddies on grenades?
Yeah.
Hey, you made 1,000 off of Alley Cat's event just the other day.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
There you go. Buy yourself some EMPs. Treat yourself.
That's what I should
Hand them out like
I
candy.
But yeah, Rush
I
gets
should
the
just start paying you in them.
Rush gets the forgery done. Then he's able to kind of source whatever anybody needs. Is there anything else that anybody needs to source in preparation before you make your plan?
No, you need to have like a launcher or something for the EMP grenades, don't you? You can't just get it as normal ammunition.
Athletics
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
in terms of
like for throwing, but can you get EMP?
Oh yeah, you can
just
get an
like-
underbarrel grenade launcher if you wanted.
Are you saying does it come in different forms other than
Yeah,
grenade?
different forms of ammunition, yeah.
Yeah, it's a grenade.
I
EMP is
can't-
strictly grenade unless it's customized like that big bomb on the Citadel that the pirates
Yeah.
hooked up. But yeah, they're a grenade. But yeah, you can throw them using athletics on the grenade launcher chart of DVs. It's versus that.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like Ali said, you can get underbarrel grenade launcher on your gun if you have a rifle. That can handle it. But that depends. Bud's probably better with athletics than shoulder arms, I would imagine. I don't know. He normally
Yeah.
uses pistol, doesn't he? But anyways, you get the point. Yeah, you do have
Yeah,
options.
yeah.
You have money,
I would
and you have a
like
fixer.
that
So
too.
you totally could buy
Yeah.
whatever you guys want right now. He can rush.
I'll get-
He can source a lot of things.
I'll get 2.
Okay.
1 for each hand.
I mean, Hades still has the microwaver, so.
Oh,
Yeah, microwave will
on
be
that.
handy. Yeah. We just got to go full electronic countermeasures. Did this
Yeah.
guy know where the lab was? Did you ask him where the lab in the building
You
was?
never asked.
No. Can I
Right.
shoot him a message? There's a lot of information to go through.
Man, he's gonna sell us out like so fast.
We should kill him.
Yeah, he messages back on the 6th floor. 6th floor is all
Sixth floor.
all labs and research or communications.
Well, there you go.
Great.
You got to get from the basement to the 6th floor without getting flatlined and out again.
What? 12 floors in total.
Easy.
Yeah. No worries. Don't know why everyone's nervous.
He'll be fine.
So yeah, Rush is able to source the grenades, the EMPs, anything else that anybody needs. Go ahead and do that, deduct the eddies. And yeah, you spend your evening and your night getting the forgery done, doing some shopping through Rush. You're all hooked up. It's nighttime.
Woo!
If you wanted to make your move tonight, it's one of those nights that JJ mentioned. You know, they shut down from like midnight till 6. It's usually empty from that point. Tonight's that shift.
Shall we? I mean, no time like the present.
Might as
Let's
well, I
boogie.
guess.
Do we just have a little shopping montage as well, just for my benefit?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you were holding hands and skipping.
Yeah.
I'm juggling grenades.
Yeah, Bud's juggling
like
grenades.
Bud's coming out of the showroom with like, you know, like a really big gun, and we're like, and he comes out with like a little mini one, and we're like, and he comes out with like
Grenades. He's juggling grenades. You're
Just
like,
Playing the grenades and like,
yeah.
oh, a total,
Rosh gets a new hat, but he's like, he hates it.
total future but 80s retro montage. You know, like it's this future vibe, 80s cyber wave
Yeah.
vibe. Everything's neon violet during it.
Yeah, thank you.
but
I
yeah,
needed that for my soul.
You got it. Yep. No, but you got that together, and you got everything together. So now you can head over there to the parking garage if that's the plan. Is that the plan?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Let's break into one of the most secure buildings in the city.
Hey, you said we
I'm
had to
sure
have a
there are
plan.
more secure buildings.
We do have a plan.
It's the most dangerous thing we've ever done, and we're not getting paid for it.
You're getting paid
Well-
in my company.
Yes, of course.
We won't get paid
We're-
if we're all dead. If someone throws
get-
another bomb into one of our apartments.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
true.
we're getting paid in taking
Sa-
heat off our backs.
Safety. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our payment is not dying.
Yeah.
But yeah, you pull up to the upper marina, and it's as described. As you're approaching, you see, the skyline of big buildings and skyscrapers, the ziggurat building towering above the others in this sort of curved building, all chromed, mirrored, lots of clear see-through walls around. You see the big parking garage as you're entering. You see they're on roll 20. Sets the kind of neon vibes as you enter, and you can see kind of, off to the right, the nice bright white blue sort of side of the parking garage is where people might park to go and or get dropped off to go into shopping, restaurant, nightclub, some of the other things that are still open on that part of the parking garage. To the left, where you're seeing the kind of emergency light purples, it's much more dark on that side of the parking garage. You can see it's empty. It is after hours. That's kind of the employee side, where you can see way on the other side an electric door with another emergency light above it leading into the ziggurat building. So as Combat Cab drops you off into the parking garage, where is everybody going? What's the approach? What's the plan?
Are we incognito by chance?
Oh yeah, let me know. What's the plan? Fill me in on everything.
I mean, if we were gonna go in pretending to be janitorial, I feel like it would only make sense to be going in as if we were janitorial.
But I think the idea is that there's like literally no one in the building. There's like
Yeah.
not even there's like not even people in there.
Yeah, like I think I'm just gonna be wearing like darks. Like
Yeah, our mission gear, right? Ali's very fashionable but dark.
theater blacks,
Dark
people.
clothes.
I want
Yes.
tights.
When
Yeah,
did you
just
get
like
a cat suit?
it's in the name.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
Dumb
Yeah.
question.
That adds up.
Moving
That is
on.
extremely dumb.
That adds up. That's-
Yeah.
I was
that
just
works.
asking for footage and whatnot.
that checks out. That's
Yeah, I mean, We can wear stuff over our faces, right?
You tell me.
Ooh.
What's the plan here?
I think we could go for
And are
some.
you wearing it as you enter the parking garage? Like, yeah, give me the plan as you're approaching. This is what you see as you're
Should
approaching.
we?
The cab's about to pull up. You can see there's security in the parking garage at the front where you got to pay. Whether you're parking, we'll say 20. If you're getting dropped off, it's just a 10 to get like the front drop off to that district of entertainment that night. But you're approaching. What's the plan?
What if we dressed like a different gang or something, so that if they do happen to see anything,
I mean,
they all have different things that they wear.
Hades, the one that
Yeah.
hops on the hologram every time and is like, "It's me, Hades."
I know.
Yet.
I think. Look, we're all wearing dark clothes. It should be fine. Maybe just like I think she might have some like coal or that's with a K, not not the type you burn. I mean like coal eyeliner. And like kind of smear it around the eyes, very like when Batman takes off his mask.
Yeah.
Just to kind of obscure some of those features. If anyone wants some.
Hades is going to put on a black top hat to look like the Black Hats.
Where did you have that? We're in the car.
I always
Just so you know,
have stuff. It
the
was
bla-
under the seat.
The black hats technically don't wear top hats, just so you know. When they're an edge runner team with top hats and canes that they. Hey, hello.
Too late.
Listen,
I always do the Charleston.
Yeah.
Hades saw
They
the
enter
logo.
every combat doing the Charleston. It's incredibly
And they wear
entertaining.
white spats.
They-
I wonder if we can't get. Do you know in like 2077 the scavs have like those things they wear where they just like it puts like an electronic like sheet over their face basically.
Yeah, like a hollow face.
It just puts like a hollow like thing to obscure over the face, so you can just turn it on and it obscures your face.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Rush can source those. It's.
I also have chem skin.
Nice. Yeah, you
Nice.
can always change skin, eyes,
The
hair,
pigments
things.
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You are
But-
especially stealthy.
but
Oh
Ru-
wait,
But I think
hang
what
on.
we do is we get the cab to.
where
Truth
where did
comes
Allie
out.
go?
Oh, no.
I don't know. She's gone.
Whoa.
Everyone, where did Allie go? Where did?
I don't know, man.
No, but
I'm
yeah,
just
you can.
Ellen.
You can do that. You can do the makeup. You can kind of change the look. If you have chem skin, tech hair, what is it, syntax or shift tax? You can do all that stuff to kind of
Yeah.
change up your look a bit. But aside from that, yeah, Rush being a fixer, he can source those sort of face camos or like invisible face covers. Or we should come up with a clever name for that tech. I imagine in time of Red, it's fairly underground. It's probably got to be sourced, but Rush can. You can source things up to that. We'll say each one of those is 500 though.
And they are reusable, though. Yes. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
like
definitely
opening candy.
reusable.
Yeah.
You can reuse them anytime that you want.
I
You
think
can
it's a
put 'em
good
on.
investment.
Hey,
If we can't erase the footage, we'll need to have our faces secured.
Yeah, I'll get one of those holographic face
Yeah,
cover.
we'll say Rush sources them from the Top Hats of all people, being a techie edge runner team. You actually saw them wearing those same things in that video footage of Hades. If you remember, I said they were wearing something that was digitally obscuring their face. Ironically, this is working
yes.
out. This is working out. So, yeah.
Yes, they
What
were.
is
Yeah.
happening here?
Rush clicks. He's like, "Oh yeah, those guys." So you hit them up, and yeah, they oblige. They'll sell you some. They're a very tech savvy edge running team, and 500 apiece. They've got 4 of them. 2,000.
Hades will wear that, but she still puts the top hat on.
Nice.
I might get one, mainly because selfishly, I've always wanted one of them, and I think it would be cool for Alley Cat's cosplay. So, real life writes art, vice versa.
I think in terms of approach, we'll have the guy drop us off.
Can we call them disco
Um,
faces?
Disco
Yeah.
face.
They're like because it's like a
Disco
mirror
face.
kind of
A
thing.
mosaic, yeah, like.
Just call us Daft Cyberpunk.
Ah.
Yeah, and Cab can take you in, drop you off. Like I said, the drop-off is just 10 per car. So 10 eddies, you can get right in. Guard at the gate of the parking garage isn't even security. He looks like he's just kind of, paid clockworker to take in the money and make sure that it's all digitally processed. But you get in.
We're just here for some late night shopping, so.
Exactly, that's what it looks like, either hitting a nightclub, doing some shopping, hitting a restaurant, whatever. But the cab pulls in, heading to the right, and you can see it's packed. Multi-levels of this parking garage. It goes up like 12 stories or so, but it's packed, full of cars, people coming and going. You can see the different sort of people movers, those little escalator flat surfaces going to different parts of the district off of the different parts of the parking garages. People are going for some nighttime entertainment. But there you are. The cab just dropped you off. You're in this parking lot amongst all these vehicles and people going around.
Well, let's find our way to the ziggurat part and scan the turn on our disguises and I want to check through the area leading up to the doorway for cameras, for turrets, for bots, anything like that.
Anything with a red light.
Yeah, give me perception as you're approaching. Also, as you're approaching and kind of scoping it out, how are you approaching it? Are you all trying to be stealthy, or are you just walking over there?
I'm keeping to the shadows.
Yeah, as best as we can.
Yeah, give me.
Can try.
Yeah, give me stealth.
Use my luck.
Rush.
Oh, what? I don't like that. I don't like that sound.
Wow, but Bud makes up for it.
So 32 for Bud.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rush and Hades are just walking up, talking about this hat, talking about
-2.
Let's go faces. Nice.
Yeah.
That is a good name.
Yeah, as you're walking over and you're making it over to that ziggurat part of the parking garage, you can see the employee entrance lit up with the little eye scan digital lock sort of thing in the distance. Aside from that, you do see Bud sees, not the rest of you, but Bud, you see a security camera above the door. It's one of those dome that can pretty much see the whole parking lot from there, approaching the door. Aside from that, with that perception, you don't notice any sort of like defenses, turrets, anything out here in the parking garage other than that camera and the door lock. But you do notice that the guy that's working the front gate, letting the cars in, just watching the payments go through, even though it's all kind of automated, he's there to watch. He looks over and he notices Hades and Rush making a little bit of noise. Maybe Hades is kind of singing or talking, Rush trying to quiet her down. Bud, you're being stealthy. What was Allie?
Rush is singing too. Let's be real.
I didn't see. Oh,
He's singing.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's all
15.
Yeah, it's all Hades and Rush and Bud noticing that the guy is noticing, and he actually he's looking, and then he's like getting out of the booth and walking in your all's direction.
I appear behind him. You guys don't even know where I've gone. 32. You just
Bud's just around.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could do anything you want. He has no idea that you're there, Bud. You see him approaching. He's like looking at Hades and Rush. Allie doesn't notice him approaching, but he doesn't even notice Allie either. You guys are being very stealthy.
I'm gonna just sort of
There's a +2.
Sidle in next to him, as he's and just and you better get back to work, Bud.
Whoa.
I think this
I thought
is
you were just gonna snap his neck.
This is way above your pay grade.
Yeah, give me a persuasion.
Surely.
Surely it is.
You want to use that +2? Yeah, and you get a +2 on this. The stealthy aspect, it's very intimidating that all of a sudden you're right at his ear. So you get a +2, and then if you also want to use +2s or luck or whatever, you have that as well.
17.
Nice. Yeah, you say that. The second you even get the first word out into his ear, he jumps and he's looking. He's like, whoa, hey. And he's looks you up and down, realizing you could tell he just in that second kind of gives you the up and down, realizing that you're a solo, you're a badass.
Gun.
Yeah, I mean you can see everything. And he's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Above my pay grade? Okay, yeah. Just going to go back to work. Didn't see anything.
That's
Looks
right.
really nervous.
I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna look at these two and be like, "Game faces now."
Question about the yeah, I was gonna say
not a
question
good
about
game
the
face.
disco face. Can it change holographic abilities, or is it just like a blocker for?
Yeah, no, you
on
can change it.
camera,
You know, it has a generic pattern blocker, but you can also like sync it to your agent and actually send like, 3D images and things to it. Yeah.
Hades makes it look like a big sad face emoji.
Great.
Look, if the parking attendant's gonna clock us, then the most expensive security system in Night City will. If you two aren't gonna be serious, we're just gonna walk away today. All right?
Fine.
She'll have it just be a regular kind of
yeah.
disco face.
That
First-
was well handled, bud. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Now our first obstacle is that dome camera right over the door.
Do we just dismantle it or just slap something over it?
Bud, do you want to shoot with paint again?
Oh, do we still
Sure.
have the paint? Yeah,
Hades
nice.
has it on her all the time.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
She'll-
try and
she'll hand him the,
splat the camera from long range. Yeah,
Okay.
Amazing.
and it's quiet too because it's an air gun.
Always my favorite trope of like high stuff
Yeah,
is
you
when
gotta-
someone spray paints over cameras. So
It's going to
good.
be a
Yeah.
DV of 20.
Which skill is it? A handgun or is
Handgun.
it a?
Isn't it?
a handgun.
Isn't it your air pistol, Hades? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think
It's a
that's just
pistol.
handgun,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Did you already use a +2?
Yeah, but I
Thumbs
have. It's like 2 hours in and I have 5 luck. So
Oh, okay. We also have one. We have one +2 left, just for everyone's benefit.
you can keep that. I'll spend 5 luck points. Spend all my luck.
Keep your +2. I got it.
Someone else might need it. Someone else
Bud
might need
doesn't
it.
Famous
even
last
need it.
words.
25.
Nice. Yeah.
That works.
Right.
Yeah,
That
you pop it
works.
off,
It's
hitting.
a long shot, but
Yeah, long shot, but you hit it dead on. Just hits the camera. Pip.
Wow.
All right, let's move. Let's try that pass.
Yep.
So, like, we just walk very purposefully through the space, not like right down the middle, maybe down by those columns,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
You,
god, it's so cyberpunky, just everyone moving like silently in the dark.
Oh,
Like looking left and right.
yeah, you're creeping up
Popping
to the
up
door.
against the door.
Just the faint hues of those neon emergencies. But you get up to the door. The camera's covered in paint. The door is dimly lit with that sort of eye scan and digital card insert on the side there. This is the point where Rush is going to slide in his forgery card. I'm going to do a little contested against that DV, which was great. It was a DV 21. That's awesome. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, Rush slides in the card, and you hear it go, and it just turns green. It looks like this card worked on the lock, on the digital lock. It's unlocked.
Good job.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, stay behind me, and I'll move in with my handgun drawn.
Nice. Yeah, what's the order? Bud's moving in. Apparently Rush unlocked it. Bud's moving in, saying stay behind me. What's everyone doing?
I'll be behind Bud then.
Yeah.
Hades will be behind Allie.
Yes.
Oh, I just saw Rush. Your glasses is that digital? Or they have? Oh, cool. Yeah, it's funny the
Is
reflection
that
on your.
Space Invaders?
Yeah, the reflection on your screen. I couldn't see it at first, but now I
Oh.
see it. That's really cool. It's two fish kissing. Is that what is that? You see
It's whatever
the
you want it to be,
diagonals?
baby.
Oh, I see
I've got it.
butterflies and no.
It's a Rorschach test.
Exactly. But no, you're in the order there. Bud's up front, Rush right behind him. I imagine Hades and Allie behind Rush. Is that the idea? Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and it's unlocked. Bud opens the door to see it's the end of the session.
Ah.
We'll continue this next
Da-da-da.
Thursday with
Our
Bud
biggest enemy.
opening the unlocked door. Rush got the door unlocked. That forgery card worked. That was a great DV. The system could not tell that it wasn't a real pass. It unlocked the door. Everyone got into formation as Bud just starts opening the door. So yeah, next Thursday, same place, same time. We'll start it off right at this moment with Bud opening the door. Thanks so much, everybody, tuning in chat, contributing the +2s, helping the team through. That really does mean a lot. Having everyone be a part of the story, it's really cool. And also just tuning in general and showing support. I want to remind everyone to follow and subscribe to Syrinscape, share the channel, check it out. It's free to sign up and test out the awesome sounds that they have. It's really worth it. It's amazing, so check it out. Aside from that, check out all of us. We have lots of streams and things going on. Links are in the description. We would all love you to follow and subscribe on all of our social media pages and tune into our other streams and things we have going on. We'd love to see you there too. So aside from that, we'll see everybody next week. Same place, same time. Take care.
Ultimo.